Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon from Pakistan, respected scholars and participants. It is a great honor for me to share my views on faith, ethics, and education in this virtual conference. First of all, I would like to congratulate the organizers, especially Dr. Afsar Rathur for their efforts in organizing this conference. Ladies and gentlemen, lack of spiritual ethical dimension in an individual's life is the most critical challenge being faced by many faith-based societies today. On larger scale, it can be overcome through the adherence to the code of ethics through education that have deep roots in spiritual world. From social perspective, a concept of education in Islam attempts at clarifying the concept of Islamic ethics and morality as basic pillars of a healthy society. It explains about the need of ethics for the development of an individual and a society and its significance on the character building level. However, character should be developed along with Islamic ethics and its application into daily affairs. The basic purpose of education is to impart knowledge to an individual, but it actually goes beyond that. Through education, the individuals not only learn from textbooks but also acquire interpersonal skills through socialization with the teachers and the fellow students. The influence of educational institutions is second only to that of the home. Here, emphasis is basically on molding and refining the behaviors of the pupils. It is here that the individuals learn the true meanings of discipline, patience, competition, success and failure, resolution of conflicts, patriotism, unity, friendship, and cooperation. Educational institutions are supposed to compensate for homes and to unify ethnically and racially different groups. Thus, education also helps garner national cohesion. Ladies and gentlemen, education plays a vital role in the cognitive development of the individuals. It makes individuals think, reflect, observe, imagine, judge, and question. Besides this, it also broadens visions and opens up the minds. Education lays the foundation for the prosperity of a nation. It is very important to understand that the aim of education should not be to prepare an individual for a particular job, but it should bring about an overall development of an individual. Education is not only transferring knowledge, rather, it has a very broad canvas and should cover areas such as humanity, morality, and faith. In order to ensure the happiness and goodness of life, one needs to refer to the code of ethics to monitor his relationship with God, with his family, with other fellow humans in society, with other creatures of the universe, and even with his innermost self. One cannot ignore the code of ethics because such negligence would lead to the deviation and going astray from the straight path. In terms of the relationship between individual and his fellow humans, it is clearly mentioned in the Holy Quran that Muslims are brothers. Thus, one should possess ethical characteristics such as helpful, kind hearted, generous, and polite to one another. Similarly, Muslims should not be telling lies to others, spread false news, backbiting, slandering, and other unethical deeds. It is a very interesting fact that the basic ethics needed for a healthy society have been declared as obligation by Islam, like speaking truth, honesty, integrity, selflessness, and even sacrificing for others. However, practicing such ethics on larger scales demands their inclusion in educational syllabus and dissemination through modern methods prevailing in societies. If we look at the organizational level, it is no surprise that the multinational enterprises and organizations teach their works about workplace ethics and spirituality. Although these are desired at good workplace environment, productivity, as well as health of workers, yet it reminds the importance of ethics and spirituality. When there is harmony in one's faith and workplace spirituality, it strengthens the individual and his performance multiplies. Ladies and gentlemen, we also observe this message is given by Sufis across Muslim societies all over the world. They preached Islam through their character and educated people about basic ethics and moralities. That is why they not only preached Islamic faith but also reformed the societies. Renowned 17th century Sufi from Indo-Pak subcontinent, Sultanul Arifin Sultan Bahu says in his native language poetry, which is very famous by Abiyat of Sultan Bahu. And he says that Dil kale kolu muh kala changa, je koi isnu jane hu. Blackened face is better than darkened heart, if anyone understand it. मुंह काला दिल अच्छा होवे ਤਾਂ ਯਾਰ ਵੀ ਕਦੀ ਪਛਾਣੇ ਹੋ. Pure heart, despite dark face, will recognize friend. In another Punjabi verse, he says that I sacrifice upon thy bahu, who pursued in resistance. मैं कुर्बान तिन्हा तो बाहू जिन्हा रखिया कदम अगेरे हूँ. Thus, the message given by Sultan al Arifin Sultan Bahu is that one should be persuasive, one should be loving the humanity. This is the point from where ethics emerge from one's inner self. Such kind of education through prose and poetry guided the masses even in rural areas who were unable to read or write. Such, such strong was the effect that faith harmony and peace across with the name of Sufis. It is need of time to revive such message and incorporate it in educational system as per contemporary needs. In contemporary modern world, with dominating realism, we are very fortunate that our societies are still intact. It is basically due to the culture and values established by Islam. However, need of the time is to harmonize these traditions and prevailing educational systems. A blend of traditional and modern methodology is what needed for faith-based societies for peace, prosperity, and stability. Therefore, faith-based ethics is vividly vital because it is a basic pillar for a healthy society. It aims at establishing life's order and giving it regulation, dignity, and serenity as desired by the teachings of all great religions. With these words, I would like to thank the organizers once again